Guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy V. Last time, we got some blue magic spells, and I forgot to pick up something when I was in the previous town, so we'll have to make sure we go get that. I don't know why I forgot it, but anyway. Here rests Stella. Now, if you remember from earlier in the game, we do know that name. So much more grown up. This, as you can tell, is Bart's house. Must be a lot of things to bring back memories. Feel free to look around. I'm gonna let you listen to this song real quick. I love the little music box theme they got. It's pretty good. But then again, I like it in pretty much any game I find them in. They're usually very emotional tracks, and the dialogue here goes automatically, so I don't get to do anything. Oh, so apparently Bart's mother was sick. She went off to go do something. So you were awake. What, do I get to control the dialogue now? Oh, jeez. Protect us from the bad guys again. The text box there got all glitched up for some reason. I don't know why. You gotta stay here and protect your mom, I think. Little too young to be saving the world. You're what, 4? Next year you can save the world. You'll be around with all the other heroes that are, 6 years old trying to save the world. What? That's a sad day. That's a very sad day. But for doing that, not only do you get the character development and the sad story, but the bard will teach you a song. That's all we can do here, though. But there's one other cutscene that we can view before we head on out of town and go pick up what we forgot. And that's by going into the inn. I told you that going into the inn and taking a rest would trigger cutscenes at certain times. This time it's free and it's on the house. We haven't seen too many cutscenes triggered by it, but here's another one. This time it makes sense. We get a free rest because somebody's in our house. I guess the house has been sold and that's why Bartz is kind of wandering. But anyway, what's up, Ferris? Born in this village, my mother died when I was little. After that, I left on a long journey with my father. Then, 3 years ago, father became ill and passed away. Aww. Well, that's also kind of sad. Don't know your parents at all, do you? I like that we get these kind of cutscenes between, you know, some of the characters. Like, you're going to get a bunch of them because of the connection we've seen between Lena and Ferris. So you're going to get a bunch of cutscenes between them. But seeing someone like Bartz and Ferris, who don't really have a lot of interaction together, getting, you know, their own scene together, it's nice. Though I kind of wish that they gave it a little more, I don't know, more importance to both of them as opposed to just, you know, someone coming to comfort someone else. But that's just nitpicking, really. Anyway, we need to head back over here because I forgot to do something. I don't know why I forgot to do something, because I was thinking about it when I was in the town. Maybe I was too busy thinking about trying to challenge Ramu. And I still don't have my, my dash. Oh well. Alright. Forgot to do this. Come up here. Some frogs are still asleep. And if you do a loop around there, as a little girl said in the previous episode, then there's a frog here. And the frog left something behind. We obtained the toad spell. Okay then. If you don't get it there, you will have to wait quite some time to get it. Not that we need it, we already have the blue magic spell frog song, but going the wrong way. No. I'm supposed to go out this way. What am I doing? There we go. Now that we got that, I believe that's everything that we need to get for a while. So we need to head back down and continue on with the plot at long last. I guess it hasn't been that long. Let's see here. Okay. Is this it? No, that's not it. Never mind. There is an area around here. I can't remember where exactly it is, but there is a useful area around here for farming those grass turtles if you want turtle shells. But we'll deal with that later. I'm going to come up here with some fast forward. Get me a free heal. And we'll go talk to Sid and Mid, see if they have anything interesting to add. Wonder how you can get through. Okay. Ruined City. Very ancient civilization. We've heard about that. Okay, heard that. Okay, not a whole lot of interesting stuff you guys have to talk about. That's fine. Get out of my way. Alright, so once we level up one more time with our mage job classes, I'm going to make a little bit of a change. But for now, you know what? As opposed to build up, I kind of want caution. I just use my normal attack most of the time anyway. So that's fine there. I don't think it matters which elemental bow we have there. That's fine. And you, I want the ice rod. And you're good to go. Okay, perfect. We're all set up and ready to go. I'm going to run from a number of battles around here. I'll show them off once. And other than that, I'll be running away unless it's got a turtle in it like this one. But since we've already seen all those enemies, I'm not going to bother to show them off. Even if you make me run into them twice in a row game, I'm still not showing them off. We've already seen those guys. Okay, we're back, and I did make one change after that battle. Turned Gullif into a blue mage, because that's going to make our life a lot easier. Now, no, I don't want to fight you guys. Go away. Pretty much all the enemies around here are weak to water. You could use Aqua Rake against them if you've learned it, or Water Scrolls. That would be beneficial. Running down here proves that this is really supposed to be like, you know, the Quicksand's supposed to be like rivers and they move around instead of just draw you in. Kind of weird, but okay, that's fine. But anyway, as soon as we show up, they, I guess, started following us exactly after we left. Otherwise, they would not have gotten here this fast, but okay, that's fine. It's a little dangerous, but it's worth a try. We'll disturb the sandworm that lives in the desert. You guys defeat it. Then we can cross across his body. That's morbid. But I guess he's a, you know, a bad guy, so there's no real problem with it. It would be unwise to use magic against the sandworm. This is kind of true. The sandworm will move around a lot, and we'll demonstrate this in a moment. but if it moves from one spot to another, the magic spell will miss, and you'll basically just waste your turn. So he comes in the holes, he'll pop in and out of the different holes, and that's his mechanic. And if he moves from one hole to the next, then you're not going to be able to hit him with the spell. So the best way of dealing damage to him would be to use water scrolls if you want to fight this guy normally. But I don't. Also, he'll counter anything that... there we go. He'll counter anything that misses him by casting Demi. But if you just use Aqua Rake, which does 8 times damage to Desert-type monsters, you one-shot him. Yeah, that's the boss fight. Now, if you want, like I said, if you want to fight him normally, I'm not going to show it because there really is no point. It's just basically use a water scroll and then heal up because it'll cast Quicksand on you, which does like 60 to 100 damage on all your party members. And then anytime you miss, he'll use, or the holes or him will use Demi against you. It's not a difficult boss fight, but it's a lot faster to just get through it that way and be done with it. Can you look after the black chocobo that we left in the forest? Oh, you have to leave the black chocobo there. There's no other forest to land the chocobo in closer. That's why I walked. But anyway. This place is important, and I do want to show some things off, but let's change you back into a summoner until you level up. And give you black as your secondary ability, give you the ice rod, and the elf cape once more. Oh, you'll either want to change Ferris into a thief, or you'll just want to have the steel as a secondary ability. But do remember that if you turn Ferris into a thief, in fact, I'm going to, let's see here, and give you, I don't know, build up. Why not? I don't know. Because having a thief glove will allow you to steal much more rare items. And give you the full moon, put you in the back row. There we go. Alright, so unfortunately this didn't get us very far, but now the currents will just move us around. So we go right at the first one, down at the second one. Unfortunately we don't have the... oh, what are they? The water scrolls, which is the best way to deal with the enemies around here. But other than that, you could use Aqua Rake to take them all out in one hit if you wanted to. I don't have any other form of damage. I probably should have given you terrain. But you can cast Shiva on these guys. I don't think they're weak to ice. They're weak to water. So you use water on the elemental scrolls. The water scrolls will do like 1,000 damage in one shot any of the enemies in here. So I would do that if you want to. I want a thief for a couple of instances upcoming. They are a random enemy that we can encounter in here, which I would like to show off. You want to drop down this one. I'm just going to run away from the rest of the enemies because I haven't been doing enough running away. That, and I don't really need to fight these guys. So here's a good spot to kind of run back and forth. And when the game finally lets you, you can run into a sand bear. That took way too many attempts. We're not worried about too much in this fight. We just want to steal, and everyone's in the back row, so we should be fine. Now, this guy has a rare steal. Now, I haven't really talked much about rare steals so far in the game. Ow! Okay, maybe he does more damage than I remembered. But yeah, rare steals in this game have like a 6 or 7% chance of succeeding. I'm not sure what that has to do with, in comparison to the normal steal rate, which is usually like, 97% or 100%. But basically, if you run into this guy, I would recommend stealing a couple of these. Now, you can only steal one per battle, so you'll have to run into him twice. But eventually you'll steal the javelin, just like that. Now, in the meantime, I would recommend casting Haste on Ferris, as I've done, and you can also cast Stop on the Sand Bear, and if you turn somebody into a bard, you can sing the love song, which will stop them for pretty much, well, not the whole fight, but for a couple of rounds while you attempt to steal. The other thing you can do is turn everybody into a thief and try and do it that way. But I would recommend stealing a couple of these if you have any intentions on potentially even using the Dragoon job class much later in the game. Ice 2, whatever. Just enough to finish him off there. And I would run into him one more time so that we can steal another one of those, since they're very good javelins. I can't really show how powerful they are right now. But anyway, I'm going to run into one more of those, steal one more time, and wow, after trying to run into him 8 times in a row and not getting him on the first go, very helpful. I will take that. Anyway, holy crap, that took way too long. Normally it takes, 1 to 2 minutes to steal that javelin. This time, I had to have been there more than 5 minutes. That was just absolutely ridiculous. I think I take that one. I'm just running away from these enemies. Yeah, I don't need to fight you anymore. I'll try once, and then I'm running away. I don't need another javelin anyway. Game? You gonna let me run away? No? Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to use the escape command, which I put on after finding that the enemies around here don't like to let you run away very easily. So anyway, that's the extent of the desert. Now we're all the way on the other side here. Now if you run into enemies in the desert there, they will be... I'm out of here. I don't need to fight any more enemies. Run away. They will tend to be... what's the word I'm looking for? The Quadra Harpies you can run into in there, which are the same enemies as the Dalm Chimera enemies that we learned Aqua Egg from. Whew! That was close. Give me a moment. Okay, I just turned Ferris back into a ninja, and I also decided to save and heal up and all that kind of good stuff. Now we arrive at the Ruined City. Still no dash, unfortunately. If we head up here... Oh! Hey, wait a minute. I recognize that cape. Yeah! Come back here. What are you doing over there? Hmm? Go on, game. Let me move. Oh. Are you hiding? Well, for whatever reason, you have to follow this exactly if you're going to progress. You can't go find him hidden there or anything like that. You have to do everything the way that the game wants you to. And now we can head up here. And we can follow him in, where he seems to be waiting for us. Oh! The revelation is revealed! And we fell down. Starting to think he's not a good guy anymore. Just a thought, though. Too hard to say, so they figured it out. They are sisters. Aww, isn't it cute? Reunited at long last. Gullif got unfortunate. He fell in a different room. What is this strange place? Anyway, where's Gullif? Why'd you mention it? Must have been. So he's putting his ear to the wall. I guess that's how he manages to hear all this. But, that old man, I'm sure we'll meet up with him somewhere. Ah! Hey! Don't leave me behind! Oh, I love this game's sense of humor. Dun, dun, dun. It's such a stupid little scene, but I love it. Anyway, we get some rather interesting music and a new interesting area to explore. And that's it. Yeah, that's all we get. No interesting area to explore. Don't worry, we eventually will get an area like this to explore with, I believe, with this music and everything. But for now, we just approach this thing, and it kind of shows us that we're doing a little bit of warping going on here. But where are we going? Crescent Island? Now, someone had said that they had heard something going on below Crescent Island. We need to get out of here. Whoa! Run! Run! Hey! Where's my dash? Come on! Run away! Yeah, you don't... I don't even think you control that. I've been holding down, but just out of force of habit. But, yeah. Anyway. Meanwhile, at Dr. Claw's lair... So weird, this music. Should be fine if we returned him to the forest. We've fulfilled our promise, so you took care of him by taking him home. How are you guys going to get back off of the island now? Especially considering there are no more boats because there's no more wind. Probably a teleportation device. It broke from lying unused for so long. Makes sense. Alright, so let's head on in here. This place is interesting. You can press that button, it opens up that door, but we want to head back here first. There's some stuff we can do. And we're a place we've never been before, but yeah, we can catch some shut-eye. Sure, why not? I'm serious, but you can just sleep there because why not, basically. Okay then. If you go over this way, there's an interesting little thing here. There's a little switch here. Now, there's a lever. You push it, but it doesn't work. Some writing on the wall. Look at the room with the flowers. Basically, this will lead you on a wild goose chase, but if you say no, there's a lever that you can pull. Now, if you wait long enough and go through their wild goose chase, it'll just tell you that you can pull the frickin' switch instead of push it. So, I'm not sure why they did that, but anyway, here's the size or the mini spell. Not particularly useful in this game, but it's there. Can we talk to any of the stuff down here? Some of the stuff down here is what directs you to go places. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything with that. Eventually, like, there'll be a frog that jumps out of a bucket or something like that. I don't remember. I never do it anymore. It's just easier to just say, oh, we can pull the switch now. Anyway, this lever you can push. Oh! That's lucky or unlucky, I'm not sure anymore. Even the Dark Chocobo's confused. That opens up a door. Which leads to a save point, which is probably what I should be doing. That's pretty much all the time we have for today. Next time, we're going to figure out 1, where the hell we are, 2, we can find Sid and Mid, who seem to have fallen somewhere, and 3, if we can get the hell out of here. That's all for this one. See you guys next time.